Welcome back to Anderson's Smoke Show. Today, I've got an 8-pound Boston butt, also known as a bone-in pork shoulder. We've had this brining overnight. We are about to make some bangin' pulled pork. Stick around, see how we do it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Ring that bell. That way you know when we're posting new content. Like the video. Shoot me a comment. Let me know what you think. Now let's take a look at that pulled pork. We've had this Boston butt in an apple juice bath for about the last 12 hours. It's got a tablespoon of sea salt and a tablespoon of black pepper. Let's go ahead and get this out. I'm trying to keep one glove clean. There we go. There we go. I'll go ahead and pat dry this just a little bit to get a little bit of that juice off. Just lost a big piece of fat there. We've got a couple different seasonings that we're gonna put on this pork shoulder. We're gonna start out with the Korean barbecue by Spiceology. This is a nice all-purpose rub. It's got ingredients such as chili flakes, salt, rice concentrate. That's a good one right there. White and black sesame seeds, soy sauce, maple sugar, smoked paprika, orange peel, cayenne, and it contains soy for all of you that care. We're gonna go ahead and get a little bit of this on here. Just gonna rub that in there real nice here. This is the first time we're trying this Spiceology Korean barbecue rub. Spiceology usually puts out some real quality stuff. We've used the honey habanero, we've used the blackened, the cowboy crust, we've used a bunch of different ones. This is just another one of their signature barbecue blends. I have high hopes for this. Smells good. I actually tasted some. It tastes pretty good too. But it's not pork unless we include a little bone-sucking sauce. It's one of my favorite rubs, especially for pork. The brown sugar in it, everything is just real good. So go ahead and sprinkle some of this on here, and I'm gonna get in there. This is gonna be in the smoker for a long time. Nothing wrong with a little bit of spice there. Bark this up real well. Side, we'll go ahead and get that on there good. A little bit more on top here. That looks fantastic. We've got this Boston butt rubbed with that Spiceology and that bone-sucking sauce. It looks and smells phenomenal. I am so excited for this. While we let this get up to room temperature for about the next hour, we'll go ahead and get the smoker prepped, get it up to temperature, and we'll check back in soon. So for today's smoke, for that Boston butt, for that pork, we're going with the Fruitwood blend. This is cherry, apple, and maple. It's gonna have a nice, sweet and smoky finish to it. Just to show you what this Fruitwood's all about, we're talking lamb, we're talking pork, poultry, vegetables, and baking. This is about to be so good on that butt. Let's go ahead and load it up. We've got this Boston butt seasoned. It's been sitting out. It's close to room temperature. We've got the old pit boss fired up and preheated to 250 degrees. We're gonna go ahead and get this Boston butt into the smoker. Would you just look at that seasoning. It looks marvelous. Now when you're doing these pulled pork, the Boston butt, pork shoulder, whatever you're doing here, we want to start out fat side up. So we're gonna go ahead and get that in the smoker there. We've got the Boston butt into the smoker, set at 250 degrees. We're gonna check this about every hour just to make sure things are going well. I've got some apple juice in a spray bottle. If things start to look like they're drying out, I might spritz it a little bit. All right, so we are a little over 1 hour into this Boston butt smoke here in the Pit Boss smoker. You can see here, got some beautiful color going on there. I'm gonna go ahead and spritz this. I got a little bit of apple juice with some apple cider vinegar. All right, we'll go ahead and give this another hour. We'll check back in soon. All right, checking back in. We are at about 2 hours and 15 minutes into the smoke. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on in here. Let's spritz it a little bit. All right, everyone, we are at the 4 hour mark. We are looking at 138 degrees here. We need this to get up all the way to about 198 to 200 degrees. Go ahead and take a look at this. Just to remind you again, this is the 4 hour mark. Go ahead and get my old smoker LED in here. Yeah. All right. I've been spritzing this with some apple juice, a little bit of apple cider vinegar, a couple times an hour, just whenever it looks like it's a little dry. Looks great, smells really good. Looks really good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing closed up. Let it keep going here. Check back in soon. All right, we haven't checked in for a little while, and that's because with these pork shoulders, it's just low and slow. What we did, about every 40 minutes to an hour, we spritzed it with some apple juice and some apple cider vinegar just to keep it moist on the surface. We're gonna go ahead 6 hours into the smoke. We're at 150 plus degrees. We're gonna get it out. We're gonna wrap it in some foil and get it back into the smoker to finish it up. And again, I'm meal prepping for the week, so you see a lot of chicken in there. One of these days I'll do a recipe for that too. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this whole thing up. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Probe back in there. All right. Pork shoulder is wrapped in foil. We've got it back in the smoker. We still have it set at 250 degrees. We're at the 6 hour mark. All right, so with these pork shoulders, they take about 90 minutes per pound. So this pork shoulder that we have has been in here a little over 12 hours. It is time to take it out of the foil. We're at 195 degrees internal temperature right now. It is just about time to get this out, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take it out of the foil. We're gonna get it back into the smoker, let it finish up. We want an internal temperature of 201 degrees. That's gonna give you a nice, tender, juicy, and just fall off the bone pulled pork. Let's go ahead and get this out of the foil. Man, and I can tell you right now, this is so soft. It feels like Jell-O, like a giant cube of Jell-O. So this pork shoulder has hit 201 degrees for an internal temperature. We're gonna go ahead and pull this out of the smoker. I am so excited. This stuff looks phenomenal. Go ahead and get this torn apart. I just want to show you how easily this bone comes right off. Look at that. Look at that. This stuff is so freaking tender. So juicy, so tender. Look at that. Look at that. That juice. Look at that. Look at that smoke ring, man. I want everybody to get a look at this smoke ring. And that juice, look at that. That looks gorgeous. Why wait any longer? Let's go ahead and do it. Oh man. That is so juicy. That has so much flavor. The smokiness, that Spiceology Korean barbecue rub, that is great. It's not pulled pork unless it's on a fresh brioche bun. I've got some Gouda cheese melted. We've got the bun toasted, ready to go. I'll go ahead and throw some of this pulled pork on here. Oh man. I've got some of the Lily's Carolina barbecue sauce. I'm gonna go ahead and top this off with that. Not too much, because we don't want to take away from the good flavor that that pork's got to offer. But we'll get a little bit. It is time to give this sandwich a try. And boy, let me tell you what, after 12 hours in the smoker, I'm freaking ready for this sandwich. Everything about that is absolutely perfect. I don't think I'll be able to look at pulled pork the same way ever again. That's a damn good sandwich.
Thanks again for tuning in to Anderson Smoke Show. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel so that you can keep up with the latest content.